Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, November 20th, reveal that Catherine Kat Richardson, Colby Natasha Nixon, will feel betrayed by Martin Richardson, Brandon Claiborne, while Naomi Hawthorne, Ariel Prepetit, apologizes to Haley Hamilton, Marquita Goings. With that said, BTG spoilers imply that Naomi's apology is really a way to deflect her dad, Bill Hamilton's time in Durrett, questions about the lingering marital issues she has with Jacob Hawthorne, Jiber Horges. Earlier in the week, Jacob told Bill about the lie Haley was telling and the prescription for birth control pills alert Naomi saw pop up on his wife's phone. Bill and Haley are trying to get pregnant, so this was a red flag for Naomi. Of course, Haley is lying and trying to poison Bill, but she was quick on her feet that night and told her hubby she was trying to regulate her hormones so they could be successful in growing their family. Still, Bill told Jacob to stay in his lane when he brought it up, and even stated that he noticed tension in his son-in-law's marriage, so who is Jacob to judge? During the November 20th episode, Bill will question Naomi on the lingering problems with her hubby, so will she tell her dad that she doesn't want to have kids, while Jacob does. Across town, Ted Richardson, Keith D. Robinson, will help Peaches Arl Michele out. Leslie Thomas, Trisha Mangrant, begged Ted to help Peaches get some experimental treatments to prolong her life during the November 19th episode. Ted tried explaining that he's a plastic surgeon, and getting these trials takes time, something Peaches does not have. Leslie was hoping that Ted would use some pull to help her adoptive mom out, and it looks like during the November 20th show, he'll try to do something to assist. Meanwhile, Beyond the Gates spoilers for the November 20th episode imply that Shanice Johnson, Ernestine Johnson, will put Leslie on notice. As the head nurse of the hospital, Shanice has earned a solid reputation, but Leslie had an outburst the other day, during which she threw some accusations at Shanice, leaving the woman very unsettled. Leslie was a little jealous of how Shanice was flirting with her teddy bear when she first entered the hospital, so will these two women continue to have bad blood, or will Leslie back off? Speaking of rivalries, Thursday's show will offer an explosive confrontation between Kat and Martin, with Eva Thomas, Amber Michelle, along for the ride. During the November 19th show, Martin was supposed to nicely talk things out with Kat at Uptown but ended up having lunch with Eva instead. He waited and waited for Kat, so Eva decided to have some lunch with her older brother to catch up. Of course, Kat was at the next booth, listening in on their conversation as Martin and Eva talked a little trash about her. It didn't get too bad, but Martin telling Eva that Kat has been coddled and spoiled her whole life stung, especially since Kat and Eva aren't on the best of terms. Kat confronted Eva shortly after she thought Martin had left, basically telling her half-sister she wished Leslie had terminated her pregnancy all those years ago so that Eva wouldn't have been born. The close of Wednesday's show revealed Martin stepping back to the table after Kat said those mean words to Eva, so it looks like the Richardson siblings will clash again on Thursday's show. Beyond the Gates spoilers imply that Martin will take a side in his sister's feud, so it looks like he'll choose #Team Eva in light of Kat's recent behavior. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Wednesday, November 12th. Note that Daphnee Duplaix, Karla Mosley, will gear up for her Forrester Creations shoot, while Derek Baldwin, Ben Gavin, turns to Shanice Johnson, Ernestine Johnson, in the aftermath of his breakup. This is interesting since Derek and Shanice dated the last time Derek was on a break from Ashley Morgan, Jen Jacob. Although, unlike the last time, it feels like this time, Fairmont Crest's most boring couple is done for good for now. Still, will this spark a romance between Shanice and Derek? Probably not, since Shanice may remind the firefighter that she warned trouble would be brewing if he continued to lie to his fiancé, which he did. Plus, Shanice will know that she's a rebound, so here's hoping things don't get awkward. Across town, Ted Richardson, Keith D. Robinson, will attempt to smooth things over in the growing rivalry between his two daughters, Catherine Kat Richardson, Colby Muhammad, and Eva Thomas, Amber Michelle. In fact, he'll try to reason with Kat about the situation, but from the sounds of it, she won't budge. During the November 12th episode, things got ugly between Kat and Eva, so this feud is not slowing down one bit. While Ted tries to help the situation, Leslie Thomas, Trish Mangrant, will aggravate things by applauding Eva's recent moves on the Wednesday, November 13th episode. Leslie can't stand Kat and her entitled ways, so she may encourage Eva to keep pushing back where her bratty sister is concerned. As mentioned earlier, Beyond the Gates spoilers reveal that Dani will prep for her Forrester Creations shoot. She wanted to work with the bold and the beautifuls, B&B, Ridge Forrester and his company for a hot minute, and the time has finally come for this dream to come true. How will she prepare herself for this momentous event? Plus, will Ridge reappear on the show or anyone else from the B&B? Only time will tell. Elsewhere, Dani's poor hubby, Andre Richardson, Sean Freeman, will sit down for a chat with his wife's parents, Anita Dupree, Tamara Tunie, and Vernon Dupree, Clifton Davis, yet again. Beyond the Gates spoilers imply that whatever the three talk about will spark a decision that concerns Dani and Andre's future, and the super couple will need to have a chat later on this week on what to do next. So it'll be fascinating to see what Anita and Vernon have to tell Andre now.